two, check. Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2, check.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the American Spy Fox, and boy, do I have a story for you. Breaking news, just found out myself, Dave Grohl has fathered a new baby daughter, a new child, but not with his wife. I've got a short Rolling Stone article open and ready to read. I haven't read it yet. I'm going to read it with you guys. Let's see what we can find out. Let's be nosy. Less than 1 hour ago, Dave Grohl announces he fathered child outside of my marriage. This is an article by John Blistein. I love my wife and my children, and I am doing everything I can to regain their trust and earn their forgiveness, the Foo Fighters frontman wrote on social media. Before I even get to the article, it sounds to me like his wife is apparently staying with him. They're gonna work things out. I mean, she did marry a rock star who's been a rock star his whole life, toured his whole life. She would kind of have to know, you know. Dave back in the 90s was known as a ladies' man. He jumped from girl to girl, and he cheated on his previous wife with Beetlejuice star, Stranger Things star, Winona Ryder. Let's read the article. Dave Grohl revealed that he fathered a child outside of his marriage. In a statement shared on Instagram, the Foo Fighters frontman said, "I've recently become the father of a new baby daughter born outside of my marriage. I plan to be a loving and supportive parent to her." He continued, "I love my wife and my children, and I am doing everything I can to regain their trust and earn their forgiveness. We're grateful for your consideration toward all the children involved as we move forward together." So he's telling us, I'm sure she's not forgiving him right now, and I'm sure that he told her before he told the world, but he's basically telling us my wife and I are still together and we're going to get through this. Grohl declined to share any further details about the new baby or the mother of the child. Just gonna take a wild guess. If Dave Grohl cheated on his wife, I mean, I don't know how long they've been together. They've been together a long time. They have a big family. She's a really pretty woman. It's probably gonna be some younger, hotter version of his wife. Let's just keeping it real. I mean, she has to at least be within childbearing age. What I'm curious about, even though it's really none of our damn business, what I'm curious about is how long has he known? Because you would think if he knocked a girl up, you would think if he impregnated a woman that he would want to get on top of that. I was going to say he'd want to get on top of that as soon as possible. He'd want to get ahead of it, you know. Dave is very good reputation. No one's ever come up with any dirt on Dave Grohl. He did cheat on his first wife or second wife. I can't remember how many wives he's had, but he's been one of the very few rock stars who's been able to maintain a very clean slate for a very, very long time. I'm a firm believer that people do change, but their circumstances have to change. Their environments have to change for them to change. For example, an addict's not going to quit being an addict if they're hanging around other addicts. A rock star isn't going to quit being coveted by young pretty women if he continues to be a rock star. He continues to tour away from his family, you know. So until he retires, that temptation is always going to be right there within reach. The mystery woman has not come forward. I would hate to imagine the child support check that this guy is going to have to fork out. I recall Andre 2000 from Outkast at one point paying $30,000 a month to Miss Jackson's baby. Mama's mama. Mama's baby's mama. Dave Grohl's a billionaire. He's got to have at least over $1 billion. This woman obviously wasn't on birth control. What were you thinking, Dave Grohl? What were you thinking engaging in this kind of risky behavior? If you're going to do it, at least do it protected. Like, my God, man. We could probably guess that she's at least less than 35. I don't know if it really matters. To me, I'm not going to hate on the guy. It doesn't make me like him any less. It doesn't make me think any more poorly of him. I already knew he was a ladies' man. You know, he very much enjoyed his success with Cobain and Nirvana and took full advantage of that lifestyle. Doesn't shock me one bit. And quite honestly, we're human. Human beings make mistakes. That's what we do. All fall short of the glory of God, right? Or something like that. I do feel sympathy for his wife. As someone who I've looked up to my whole life, I'm a little ticked off at him, you know. But I hope that they work it out. I really do. I hope they stay together. They have a lot of children. I hope they stay together. They work it out. And, you know, life is just too damn short to go around being angry and not talking to someone because of, you know, one thing. I hope they work it out. I wish them the best. Furthermore, just one thought that popped in my head that I'd like to add. Science tells us, if science is still real, that the gender is chosen by the male's sperm, right? Can Dave Grohl not make a son? Doesn't he have like a whole horde of children and they're all girls? We will get no Dave Grohl Jr. We got a John Bonham Jr., no Dave Grohl Jr. Other than that, what do you think? Are you mad at him? Is it going to make you throw your old Nirvana records away? Very interested to see how fans react to this. Again, I am the American Spy Fox. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, which should be the 22nd edition of the Nirvana series. It would actually be like number 29, but 6 of them were removed. I had to put them on Patreon, whole other story. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.